I took down a Sith on Korriban who wouldn't shut up. You don't seem to have that problem, do you? Guess not. I had thought the leader of this attack would be overflowing with anger and hatred. But you... There's nothing. I sense no hate, no passion of any kind. Why have you done this? You've assaulted our home, killed our Padawans, ransacked our temple. You will never harm another Jedi.
Lord Go, the package is secured. You and your men can proceed with the additional... running a bit ahead of schedule, are we? No matter. You can have your little temple back if you like. I'm done with it.
Why did you do all of this? What's your game, Sith?
The vindication of history.
I struck your friend down like a helpless beast. How do you think you'll do once I find you?
You won't.
You have an interesting view on the situation. You realize your attack failed, don't you?
Failed? Really?
All clear in here too, huh? Nice work. My men have finished securing the lower levels. Even captured a few prisoners.
You didn't take any prisoners, Lieutenant. The enemy was relentless. You and your men were forced to kill them all. Understand?
Understood. Guess it's all just cleanup from here. Gonna be a pretty major job, too. Anyway, like I said...
Keep the prisoners under guard until the SIS can round them up for questioning.
Gladly. Get those scumbags out of here! Guess it's all just cleanup from here. Gonna be a pretty major job, too. Anyway, like I said, the rest of the temple is clear, so you're good to head back to Colonel Derek. Until next time.
Our forces are sweeping the rest of the muck off Tython as we speak, and reconstruction crews are already being prepped. This could have been much worse. Thanks to you, the enemy has only bloodied our nose and hardened our resolve.
The timing of this attack, just as we made our own assault on Korriban? It's too much to be a coincidence.
It's possible the enemy's intelligence isn't the shambles we were led to believe. I'm sure the SIS will determine how this slip-up happened.
Yes, we will.
Even so, you've just won 2 critical battles for the Republic back-to-back. You're a hero, and heroes deserve to be recognized. The Medal of Valor. No commendation this prestigious has ever been awarded so quickly. The Chancellor was truly impressed, as am I. Congratulations.
Keep the trinkets, Colonel. We need to find the person responsible for this and deal with them.
We have the information you gathered. I'm sure we'll identify the culprit very soon.
The timing of the attacks, Colonel, and the message from that Sith Lord. We have to figure out what really happened here.
We will, but you've done more than enough for one day. Now then, I've been
I appreciate the recognition, Colonel, but there's still more to do.
I know it's hard to leave an operation sometimes. I've been there, but your part is done. Now then, I've been tasked with organizing the Tython cleanup, and I want to be sure the Jedi Council knows they have our full support, if you'll excuse me.
I don't know about you, but I need a drink.
That was Grandmaster Satele, wasn't it?
Currently acting as emissary to the Drevos League, nowhere near Tython. We aren't close, of course. Your order is pretty particular on that point.
She gave you up when you were a child, then?
Not that I'm complaining. You Jedi have your rules, and it turns out I don't have your talent anyway. Everything's worked out for the best.
The rules of our order are important, but that doesn't mean they're easy to live by. It's good that you hold no resentment.
There are more important things in life than wallowing in past troubles. More than enough to deal with in the present. Even without the Force, I know...
If you ask me, you turned out pretty well.
I hope that means you're willing to hear me out a bit, then. Even with...
In my experience, most Jedi rules only stand in the way of getting things done.
Oh, then you are not like any of the other Jedi I've met. Even without the Force, I know when things don't add up. These ops, Colonel Derek... Something's being buried here, I'm sure of it. But the real question is, are you going to take your shiny medal and go home like Derek's hoping? Or are you ready to start digging?
You were just as involved in all of this as the Colonel. Maybe you're working for him, pretending to be an ally to see how much I know already.
Wow, and I was worried you wouldn't be suspicious enough. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. But I'm going to learn everything I can about Derek and that Sith Lord you talked to. When I find...
I'm not saying this wasn't all a bit strange, but looking at our own people, you're jumping at shadows.
That's what I do for a living. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
If you were to do some digging, where exactly would you start?
I'd start by recruiting someone I trusted. Someone insightful, who could always find the truth of things. Then I'd find out everything I could about Derek and that Sith Lord you talked to. See if there are any connections. And then, once I found something, I'd contact my new friend and we'd get to the bottom of all this. But this is all just speaking hypothetically, of course.
Of course.
Been great chatting with you. We'll have to do it again sometime. See you around.